Hello guys, Shrikant here. Welcome back to the channel. In this session, we are going to see what is smart VLOOKUP, what is multiple VLOOKUP, what is reverse VLOOKUP, and how to get minimum and maximum values using VLOOKUP formula from the datasheet. This video is going to be a bit longer so that I can explain you each and every aspect of VLOOKUP with proper examples. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end so that you can be master in using VLOOKUPs. First, let us see what is smart VLOOKUP. So I'll go to smart VLOOKUP tab. You can see there is some data here on the screen which I am going to use for this smart VLOOKUP as an example. So as you can see, there are roll numbers over here and there are roll numbers over here. Now using VLOOKUP, I need to get the student name and the marks. Okay, let me put the normal VLOOKUP here. Okay, is equal to VLOOKUP. What is my lookup value here? Roll number is B11, comma, in which range I need to look up my value? In this table. Okay, comma. Now I want to get my student name. Student name is in which column? Second column, comma 2, comma 0, bracket close and hit enter. Okay, this is normal VLOOKUP as every one of us know. Okay, so if I have to drag this to all the cells and see what will happen. See, I have drag the formula to all my remaining cells. I see there is something wrong here, right? So for the roll number 260, there is a name called Sirish Kumar, but my formula is not pulling up the name here. Why? So if I click and if I double click in the cell and check, see, my range is getting updated. So whenever we drag the formula to the cell bottom to the other cells, the formula will get the range in the formula will get updated. So what we need to do here, we should using a lookup formula which should be smart enough so that it should not so that the range should not get updated. So for that, what we need to do is let me delete these values, go to the original formula, double click here. We have to freeze this. We have to freeze the lookup value and the table range. Okay, to freeze, what we need to do, so here we place your cursor in between in the cell range and hit and click on function F4 3 times. Okay, you can see my range is now locked. Do the same action for the table range also. Okay, lock the cell here, lock the cell here. Okay, now let me drag the formula to the other cells and see what will happen. You see, if I click here, double click, you see my range is not getting updated to incorrect. So it is the range what it is the same range what I have used in the for first row, and it got dynamically updated to the all the cells. Now let me pull this formula to the right side of the cell and see what it will happen. My expectation is to this formula should get fetch the marks of Rajesh Gupta in all the subjects. Let's see what it will happen. Oh, my formula is not fetching the marks of Rajesh Gupta. Instead it is giving me the name itself in all the cells. So here what I have to do is let me remove this formula and put a new formula here. Okay, is equal to VLOOKUP. Okay, what is the range here? B13. Okay, lock this range using function F4, hit 3 times. Okay, comma, what is my table array? This is my table array. Lock the cells, function F4, what I need, which column, from which column I should get the name? Column number 2. But here, instead of using column number 2, I will use column formula. Okay, give this range and log this cell reference F4. Okay, close the bracket, comma, false. Comma, false. Select this, close the bracket and hit enter. Okay, now let me pull the formula to other cells and see what it will happen. You see, now it is getting the, now my formula is fetching the marks of Rajesh of Hindi, English, physics and chemistry. Okay, so this is how we can make the VLOOKUP formula to act smarter by locking the ranges. Okay, let me let me copy this and paste it here. Let me see how it functions. Okay, Mohan Singh, English 90, 72, 85, 710. Okay, let me put this formula in all the cells. Hit Ctrl D and we'll see what is the marks matching or not. Okay, Sirish Kumar, 16, 90, 69, 90, 85. So this is how we can make the VLOOKUP to function smart. See, have to use multiple formulas in VLOOKUP. So let me go to multiple formula tab. Okay, so I already have this VLOOKUP columns formula here. Okay, so for example, let me add one more rule number here, additional roll number. Okay, and let me copy the formula to this cell, Ctrl D. Okay, so here I am seeing NA hash NA error. Okay, I want to get rid of this hash NA error. What I'll do is within this. Okay, so within this since I have copied the formula from the smart VLOOKUP data range, here that data range was incorrectly mapped, so I corrected it. So I fix this NA error. What I'll do is I'll use, okay, let me correct this range also. So what I'll do here is I'll use if error. Okay, this would be my value. How if some error find, how should this formula return me the value? I'll put not available. Okay, see, so whenever there is no lookup value found, it will return me not available message. Okay, so this is how we can use multiple formulas in one VLOOKUP. So if you see, I have used if error function, VLOOKUP function and column function. So these are the three functions I have used in one VLOOKUP formula. Now let us see how reverse VLOOKUP works. Let me go to reverse VLOOKUP tab. So when I say reverse VLOOKUP, what does that mean is, see, for example, usually our VLOOKUP formula functions from left to right. So if usually whenever we use VLOOKUP formula, we look up the value from left side and get the values from the right side. So in the reverse VLOOKUP case, what we'll do is we will look up the value from the right side and get values from the left side. So for example, see, if I'm selecting here team 3, okay, so team 3 is in the right side, but I'm getting values from the left side of the table, Hyder Ali 36, 1800 and 144. Let us see how this works. I have put the formula here for reference purpose when you practice. Okay, let us see how this formula works. Is equal to VLOOKUP. I want to look up this value, comma, let me log the cell, function F4 3 times. Okay, I'm using if condition here. Okay, open flower brackets, comma. So I have to look up this B12 from this range, right? Select this range, lock the cells, lock this reference also, comma. So what I need to get, I have to look up this value and get the manager details. Select this range, at the same time lock the range. Okay, so this is my condition, bracket close, comma. What should be my cell reference here? I need to get the manager name. So this will be my cell reference number 1 and this will be my cell reference 2. So okay, I have to put 2 here, comma. If there is no exact match, show me 0, bracket close, hit enter. Okay, since I have not selected anything here, it is showing NA. So again, if you want to handle this NA, we can use if error. Okay, let me change the value here, team 1. See, who is team 1? Kajal, Dayada. Okay, now I want to get quantity, sales and profit. What I will do, I'll do VLOOKUP here. I'll look up this value. Okay, I have to get the quantity, comma 2, comma, comma 2, comma 0. Okay, okay, VLOOKUP, formula is incorrect here. VLOOKUP, I have to look up this value. Comma. Okay, 21. Okay. Whenever I change the team number here, automatically it will pull the manager number and quantity. Okay, see, Sunil Yadav is 20. Okay, so this is how reverse VLOOKUP works. Now we'll see how to get the minimum and maximum values using VLOOKUP from the data table. Okay, let me go to this tab. As you can see, there is some data which has rule number, student name and marks. So if I have to find out what are the maximum marks in English, I have to use is equal to VLOOKUP. Okay, maximum marks, max. I will use this max function. Okay, so in which column I should use this? Since I have to get this English marks, I will use this range, bracket close, comma. What should be my table array? Again this table only. Okay, comma 1, comma 0, bracket close, hit enter. Okay, you see, so in English 95 is the maximum marks. Okay, this is how we can pull the maximum marks from a table using VLOOKUP. So if I have to pull the minimum marks in physics, I'll use the same VLOOKUP function, but here I'll use minimum function. What is my range? Which subject? Physics. Okay, this is my range. What is my table array? What is my table array? This will be my table array, comma 1, comma 0. Okay, hit enter. So you can see in physics 72 is the minimum marks. So this is how we can use maximum and minimum functions within the lookup. So I have placed the sample formula here for you to practice. So friends, with this we'll end this session. So in the next session, what we'll see is how to format the data as a table and how to bring up these slicers which can be used as filters. See, as you can see, whenever I'm selecting this roll number, you can see the data is getting filtered over here. So this is the new way of putting filters in the data to represent the data in more professional way. So how to insert this slicer we'll see in the next session. Thank you. So you are new to this channel, please subscribe so that you can get the upcoming notification. In my upcoming sessions I am going to include Power Query and Power BI. Thank you. Stay tuned.